Usually, okay, so full transparency, recording has actually just now started. So if you've been here listening, set up today and posted. Okay, so again, just recap tomorrow. FOM, like the crude oil inventories, is at 10:30, but that's probably not going to be something to really pay attention to unless you're trading crude oil or Russell 2000, which is RTY and the futures. And 8:30 news tomorrow. We've got the GDP prices quarter over quarter coming out at 8:30, and the 8:15. Of course, they're going to spread it out. The ADP non-farm employment change. Both of those 3 stars, both of those coming out between 8:15, 8:30. Then you've got of course, you do have the crude oil coming out. And then the interest rate decision tomorrow. 2 o'clock Eastern is the statement and the interest rate decision release at the same time. So this is how we'll do tomorrow. We'll do live tomorrow like we normally do. I'm not really expecting a whole lot, especially right after market opens. Probably if you're going to see any movements tomorrow, it's probably going to be pre-market, especially in this penny stocks. They may slow down a little bit after market open if they're not already slow tomorrow because of the interest rate decision. So a lot of times they'll try to either build up right before or they'll wait till right after, and then the market kind of gets happy and does what it wants to. So while we're in that waiting stage tomorrow, we'll go ahead and do the live in the morning. Depending on how things are moving, we may cut it a little short because tomorrow afternoon I'm going to come right back here. I've already got it blocked off on my calendar. 1:45 p.m. Eastern. So whatever that is for your time zone, go ahead and mark that, set that up. I'm going to be jumping back into this live chat right here. We're going to record it. We'll sit and watch and wait through the market, through the statement. Probably will not trade. I'm not saying I won't. Probably will not trade going into the decision tomorrow. And so once we get the numbers for that, it says right now that the previous was 4.5 interest rate and the forecast is 4.5. So it seems to me that they're expecting to not have any change whatsoever. We shall see. That means if they do decide to cut, the market could go absolutely wild. If we get what's expected, I think there's some people who are pretty hopeful about what the market is going to be doing. We'll go a little bit more into it tomorrow. So there could be an interest rate cut already kind of priced into the market a little bit. This could be where we see all these all-time highs coming in, where everybody's just kind of waiting for the news to drop. And the longer they hold it off, the more we just price this baby in. So unless we get that cut, I don't really expect to see any huge movements. Of course, again, I could be wrong. But if we get what we are expecting right here, I'm not expecting anything crazy. But it could kind of get a little bit of a pullback even at that point. But we'll just have to wait and see. Then press conference. As he talks, Fed Chairman Powell, when he opens his mouth, is usually when the real move happens. If there's any manipulation, it usually happens right at 2. And then at 2:30, as Chairman Powell speaks, you'll get a chance to see what the intentions of the market really were. And then again, back to today. I mean, just nothing real special. Just that news at 10 o'clock that we'll watch right here. Consumer confidence and jolts. I say it's not big news. 2-star coming out at 10 o'clock. So we'll wait for 10 o'clock probably for any big moves. I probably will try to stay away from trading into that 10 o'clock or holding into anything unless I'm already in something that I think looks really, really good. I'm going to close that out. So you can see NQ all the way back up here over the pre-market or the session high from yesterday. We climbed and we held. The buyers are trying to keep it up here, even back over the 15-minute 21 EMA even, which is pretty short term. ES, man, ES was trying to take charge. And then it didn't, and we're kind of back to where we were about a week ago, a little over a week ago, where ES was the one kind of staying in the middle, and NQ was kind of taking charge. I don't see any like sign of downtrend at this point. I say that I kind of don't mean it, but I kind of do mean it. Like NQ never broke down below any structure that we had on Friday. ES, of course, did, but I mean, we still held double bottom off of this section right here, and never broke below the low that we had on Friday. So I'm not too worried about it, but at the same time, it does like it's at least slowing down, maybe even pulling into consolidation / range pattern. That could be good for us, if we can get that pattern defined any more today. I would love to double top right off of this and pull back. That means that NQ's got plenty of room to go up with us today. So really at this point, NQ would need to come back down underneath this section and hold under. It looks like the top half is really kind of being the support right here, this middle line for that zone. If we can get back underneath there and start pushing back down, I'd look for that support on here. If not, we've got plenty of room to come back down and to settle into something different. The other thing for ES at this point is if we lose this, ES probably isn't going to pump a whole lot. It's probably going to come right back down underneath Friday's high, come right back down under here, and come right back down and at least double bottom this. Or triple bottom. If we can't triple bottom that, if we do the pullback today, and we start pulling back a little deeper, we'll reassess. But as long as we can keep holding some highs on ES right now and trying to define a range, I think we're safe from any pullbacks at this moment. Do I think there's probably a bigger pullback coming eventually? Yeah, absolutely, eventually. But until we have proof of it, we're not gonna be scared about it. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now on either one of those. I don't even have that level pulled out on my primary chart. That's just my overview chart. So kind of looking here, let's go ahead and pull this out so we can see what that looks like. Nope. What the heck are you doing? Thank you. Thank you much. Okay. Let's go, since NQ's not really doing a whole lot right now, let's go look at some penny stocks. If we get back down into this area, I'm looking for either something like this, or something like this. That's all I really have all I really have on my chart that I feel pretty confident with, because we haven't really stuck it to the man up there. There's no real strong rejection at this point. We're still in a bullish trend unless we get back underneath here. So this is how we play the play. We wait for the pullback and wait for a sign of reversal, and we play it back up, or we wait for this to break back under and try to hold underneath it. Penny stocks for today. Let's go look at what Mike called out. Let me make sure I'm not missing any comments over here. Please feel free to open up and ask any questions. CLDI, is that one of the ones he called? Oh. All right, cool. All right, so CLDI just did technically get a breakout over 93 cents. I'm not sure what he called. If you're waiting for over $1, then you didn't get it yet. There's Duck. What's up, my man? How are things floating?
All right.
I was just about to hit. I just kind of went over ES and NQ for the day. Well, maybe not for the whole day, but just finished going over.
Top gainer showing today. Anything exciting?
Do what now?
What are those top gainers doing today? Anything exciting?
Nothing real exciting. CLDI, man, that resistance right at $1 seems pretty hardcore. I would be very cautious with CLDI right now. It looks like a really nice clean breakout of the push. If you're going to play it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, like your stop loss underneath VWAP is going to be like at just over 12%. So there's nothing wrong with that. Where are my EMAs at? Yeah. but you can see the 21 EMA is way down here at like 25%.
Oh,
And we've
that
got
top
that,
gainer,
huh?
that top gainer GRRX is acquisition.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
We'll go look. I haven't looked at any of them. I've been. I'm just not kind of getting into it. So,
yeah.
but so the only reason I jumped into this one is because somebody asked about this one. Yeah, I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know if I don't know if CLDI is going to be the one you're hoping it's going to be, just because of the resistance we have right here at $1 all day on the 10th. So like less than 20 days ago, and then you've got the day before that. You've got this is the breakout that we played on the 9th. Like that was absolutely beautiful. That was a huge move. So I think this is like a sympathy, just kind of push off of like the big dump, and it just pushing back up. If it gives you anything over $1, then maybe try it. But if we can't get back over that huge resistance we had up there over $1, I don't know if this one's going to be it. But if you're willing to risk, 12% for, or even less, like maybe even wait to see if it bounces off the VWAP. If it bounces off VWAP and gives you a little bit of up, maybe you scalp it off of VWAP bounce, at this point. But if it dives back under VWAP, well, it's probably going to look a lot like it looked like right here: push up, pull back, push up. If it pulls back, pull back, push up. So it might not be anything that's really going to give us a clean breakout. We'll keep an eye on it.
With that
DR,
bearish energy, it's going to be hard.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
DRRX. This is it said, well, who was it? Are they being acquisitioned?
yeah, yep.
Okay,
They're being acquired by Valve.
gotcha. Murray, put that. Um, it's always when Barkley comes down, he's like, "Oh, it's my friend. I haven't seen my friend in a long time." I'm like, "You just saw him. Like literally just saw him. You live in the same house." Yeah. Okay. Well, that's cool. I mean, at that point, man, yeah, Duck's right on that one. And I think Mike will say the same thing. I think you're probably just going to see this thing trade absolute sideways. It was just a reevaluation due to that
Hmm.
acquisition.
Yeah.
Um, Mike's and now let's see if I can. This is the thing about WhatsApp is now Mike can be chatty, and now I'm like, crap, I'm not gonna find out what his
Oh God.
Yeah, because there's no limitation to what he can actually type.
Right.
So if you have not, if you're in here and you're on the text message list and you have not joined the WhatsApp, give a little emoji or a thumbs up or something here in the chat, and I will make sure you get a link to join the WhatsApp. And if you don't know what's going on or why we're doing that, because like our text alert keeps flagging Mike for dumb reasons and blocking the text messages. Yesterday, he had about a third of them go through before they stopped sending them out, and then you had to get them like re-unlocked again, which means he's got to go through customer support. You guys are missing out on text messages, and so he's like, "Screw this crap. It feels weird, but we're going to go to WhatsApp." So, but now he can send pictures. He can send like full explanation texts instead of just sending out numbers. He can use the word Bitcoin and Ethereum. He can use the word stock. All the things that he like, they would basically lock his text messages down for a whole day and a half for in the text message service, and block him and send him to spam, like WhatsApp will let him do. So if you don't have that, if you haven't already got that text, you haven't already made the move, go ahead and let us know. We'll make sure you get what you need. Let's see, nothing breaking right now. STAI was the 122. Yeah, I mean, like a lot of the stuff he's looking right now, he was already kind of not expecting to break out, but just stuff that he was kind of putting on his radar, the just in casers. So 122. So I guess he was looking right at these, like 1, 2, this area right here where it kept wicking up to and getting rejected from.
Look at that bearish pressure on that stock. Good Lord.
Yeah, we're already back under 50 on the RSI. We're probably not going to see that one recover. unless it can double bottom right here or triple bottom, I guess, right here, right over the 200, then maybe we see this consolidate and try to push back up later. So
If we're going to play that bounce, so don't, if, as it approaches the prior resistance, I would keep an eye on it. So I mean, if you want to play it off the 200, don't let it get
back below the 200.
Take the green one.
Exactly.
Well, no, up above. Keep an eye on it. Make sure I think it approaches that resistance at 122.
Oh yeah,
Aware
that's
of it.
fair. That's fair. That's a fair assessment. It's already kind of built itself into a little bit of a wedge anyway. Honestly, I wouldn't even try to play a bounce unless we got back over this, and if we can get back over and hold over VWAP. But it looks like it's kind of being real sloppy around VWAP. You might be able to like if it trades east of this and pushes back up, you might be able to trade it back up through the VWAP a little bit. But as long as it's under the 50 RSI on the 5 minute, I'm not. I wouldn't touch it personally.
Right. Don't force a play.
Soar. He just messaged Soar breakout at 8:55. Where is Soar? Oh, there it is. Soar breakout. Potential right here. 256 breakout. Oh, 265. Sorry, I read that wrong. I was like, wait a minute. Mine says 265. 265 breakout. We're getting absolutely rejected right here. But we'll keep an eye on it. Man, nothing wants to move. We got those two big news articles coming out at 10:30 or 10 o'clock or 10:30. We might not get
today.
Yeah, and we got consumer confidence report and jolts coming out at both at either 10 or 10:30. TFNA. I'm sure he meant TNFA. I think we can figure that. We can figure that out on our own. He says breakout of 0.176. That's right on the money. So we did when we pulled back to the 200. You can see again we dipped way below the 50 RSI. Coming back down right now. If we dip below it again, we're probably just going to lose this one. You know, we need these stocks to really kind of get this buy pressure back in and push back up. Plus, it's only up 18% now from the initial move, which means that like we're just losing. You can see how it continues to update. So there's the initial. The initial was up like 43%, and now we're up only about that. However they calculate it, it says 18%. Oh, there it is. Duh. Somewhere around that. I don't know. I guess maybe from the low. How do they calculate that? Yeah, that's what it looks like. From the low of the day, if they pull back below where they opened at. So up only about 18% from that initial. Nothing real nice today. What was that?
I don't know. Fatal King is keeps lighting up. Oh, he just muted himself. It's good.
There you go. Zoos? Man, this thing must have... Wow. Jeez.
Good Lord.
Oh, jeez.
That thing shit the bed.
Right. Oh, man. I do. So, I know some guys who straight up will... 437. Oh, right here. Yep, it was a quick little false breakout and then it dumped. That sucks. I know some guys.
Confirmation.
Yeah, well, it was confirmed, unfortunately.
Oh, did it?
Technically, I tell you what. Yeah, I tell you what I don't like though. I tell you what I really don't like. When we're confirming breakout of a price and VWAP at the same time. I'm not real fond of that because that usually means there's a lot of volume right there at that level. I'd prefer to see us trading above the average before we hit a price breakout. Now, if we hit a nice decent pullback and we have a VWAP breakout, that's different. But when the price is like
Right.
hiding underneath the VWAP and then it pokes through a price level at the same time, I'm usually not really fond of it, just for future reference. But also, what the crap? That's like absolutely just died. SL.
What was the high there? Like 5.5?
Yeah, 544, like on the nose.
Yeah.
Okay. SLXR. SLRX, my bad. I mean, the breakout at this point is $3.28. I think Mike had 29 cents. Potato at that point. SCNI. Another one just bleeding off. He says 510. Maybe just because both of those wicks are right there at that level. That's probably safe. But we've also got 581 and 647 on here, because this was one that we tried to play not long ago, and it never broke out that day.
That's what I did last time.
It's exactly what it's the same thing. But what I remember what I was saying. I was like, what was that? Where was I going with that? Yeah, so I know a lot of people will say, especially like professional traders, futures, options, or stock, otherwise, like they just won't trade on interest rate, like Tuesday and Wednesday of interest rate decision. They'll wait till Thursday or Friday, or maybe even the next week. Sometimes they just stay away from this week altogether. It's one week a quarter. It seems like it gets here a lot faster, but ooh, SGD, man. Okay, if SGD can come back at breakout 168, that might be pretty fun. I've got one at 157 from somewhere before. Yeah, so we've previously been back up here. June the 3rd, we were up here. May the 28th, we were up here, just doing the exact same thing we're doing now, just blowing straight up and then coming straight back down. When we were lower, it was a lot nicer. We had that initial breakout. Where did we play this thing at? Way back yonder. Holy crap.
Look at that right there. Probably.
That must have been a reverse split. It was this. Yeah, we were playing this thing back in May 9th of, I don't know what, it doesn't tell me what year it is. I think that's the stupidest thing Weeble's ever done. It's not tell me what the year, just because I'm on an hourly chart. It was here. It was 2024. Yeah, so last May we played this, and we reverse split, and now they slowly finally just now getting back down to where we were playing it at again. Doesn't look really good. I don't like SGD at this point. So nothing real fancy, nothing real nice. Everything kind of sucky. So wow, we'll keep an eye on those, but I don't really expect us to see a whole lot of the penny stock today. We might just not get a play, other than the one that died on us. Yeah, okay, so we did, again, CLDI did technically give us a close and open above that, and it is holding above VWAP, so that would have been a nice little scalp right there, bounce right off of there, close and open right up, staying above that, push right back up, just keeping your stop loss pretty tight, maybe right below. I didn't mean to do that. Come on, give it to me. Right there. So about a 4% stop loss, somewhere like anywhere in there, 3 to 4% stop loss. And then you're looking for potential, like maybe 4 or 5% return on that. So at this point, at this point, you're back to break even. It's still bouncing. It feels like it's trying to bounce above that, but I don't like that bear flag material that we've got going on right there. I'm not loving it. But really, I mean, if you're looking at it, you've got about 10.5% to play in. That's entry, stop loss, and take profit. That's what we're working with right now. That's the best play I've seen on the freaking chart. is a play where you've had to scalp inside of a 10% box. Yeah, I'm not. Okay, NIVF. Here we go. Finally, we got something that's trying to move. SOAR. SOAR could break out. If SOAR does break out over that 265, that could be cool. I saw SRPT, and for some reason my mind it went immediately to Spirit Airlines. STAI, here we go. We're losing that wedge right there, coming back down to the 200. We haven't actually touched the 200 yet, but now you can see what I'm talking about with that RSI under 50 like that. Not loving it. WGS was a great play. I know we played this one before, and we made some money off of WGS before. It looks like we've had several times where this one loves to just consolidate a little bit and then kind of push up. But this is, you can see here, like it's $108 right now. So unless you just got some money to swing some stuff, I wouldn't necessarily really even give this one a second glance. But this one really does love to like push up and then swing back and push up. So if it's something, it seems, look at that. Oh, look at that. It won't let me. Dang it, Weeble. There we go. It looks like we're, you know what? Even if you were into swinging, I would definitely look for the pullback on this one. We're just about closed this gap over here from this huge dump. Back up to about 117. Could be all it has. Not saying we close all of that, but we're pretty
TLDI looks like it's finding support on VWAP.
Oh, good. Let's go look. Yeah, that's that 10%. That's that 10% range I was talking about.
I mean, I'd definitely wait till it gets above $1, but
Yeah. Okay. If we break above this, you could try to play the break above this little range right here, or the re-break of 93 cents if you wanted to try to scalp it up to $1. But you can see right here, it's really struggling to get out of this little range just built for itself.
Yeah.
So I mean, like when we're nitpicking like individual candles on a penny stock.
Oh, geez, there goes.
Okay, yeah, let's pull back right here to the 9 EMA. It's still holding above the 9 EMA pretty strong, it looks like. But we did, higher high, higher low again, inside candle at this point actually. So we did the higher high, higher low on this candle right here. Nice little bounce back up, and now both of these are inside candles. So really, honestly, at this point, if it breaks below 86.35, it's probably done. But if it could break back above, 92, 95, you might have a chance for it to push back up a little ways. Maybe catch back up to 96, maybe back even up to $1. We've already hit $1.06. So, the possibility for like a little micro play right here is there. Again, just no clean breakouts, no strategies that are actually working out. NIVF, we're still waiting on this one. You can see the same setup we had last time. That for the false breakout we had was the price still closing and opening underneath the VWAP. I'm not loving it, even if we do get a pullback and try to break out. I'm not like all that. What that means is there's enough volume up here in these wicks to keep the average above where the price is actually currently trading. So there's a lot of exchange right here, which means that probably some big wig took profits on this manipulation candle is what it looks like. SRPT, man, trading overnight. That's kind of crazy. Let's go look at SOAR again. SOAR coming back, pulling back. As long as it doesn't pull back under 50, could find some support back down here around this 21 EMA, which should put it right inside of this little order block we got right here. Up. WGS.
Are you
Yo, yo,
kidding?
What's up, man?
yo. Good morning. Good
How's
morning.
how's it going, sir?
Someone woke Jay up.
I I didn't know if y'all were in the Zoom or in the chat room.
Yeah, we haven't been doing Zoom for a while. It's we haven't
What up,
had to. Kind of
JD?
like it. I like being in here better anyway.
Slade, what up, my boy?
No,
That's
doing my
right.
thing, doing my thing.
I do like the group chat better. I do. I
Me
won't lie.
too, man.
You see,
Well
Yeah, for
for
sure.
I think it makes it easier for people to talk for sure. For one thing, which I love. Nobody really talks, but everybody does the exact opposite. I have one guy, Warhammer, I think, or Hammer Slammer. I don't remember his name. He talks.
Hammer Slam.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but I know it's got a hammer in it somewhere. Michael talks
Ooh,
every
Black
now and
Hammer.
then. Every
Hammer
now and then
now.
he'll not unmute himself.
That's what I was saying too. Jay.
What up, Doug? My boy. What up, Steel? Look at all the
Duck,
homies in here.
Duck, I heard you're traveling around the country like me. What's up? You want to meet up?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Slade, you still on that road trip, my
Oh
dog,
yeah,
man?
road trip of a
Damn.
Oh man,
lifetime. Man.
I'm in Marble Falls, Texas right now. We just closed on a sixth house yesterday, so what we're gonna do is open our sixth house for over the next 2 weeks. I might open a seventh, and then as soon as I'm done with that, I'm outie 5 to the Dakotas.
So are you just like
Hey,
going
well,
around the country and just picking like prime real estate and opening rentals?
No. I've got investors that buy homes for my company, and then I'll
What?
set up my model, and then whenever I've got my model set up, I'll move on to the next. But it's mainly been in Austin, but I'm scoping out the rest of the cities and states and shit.
That's
well, shot
awesome. All right, well, I'm gonna
Shoddy
go
House
long on
number 8.
MQ.
So yeah, when you get that 8th one, I
Order
call it
filled.
shotgun.
just,
That's the thing.
just be careful in the Dakotas because they've been having tornadoes the last couple of days.
Ooh,
Yeah, no, I'm sure, man. I mean, we're gonna be careful as we can, but we're also not gonna let the road scare us. We're just gonna pay attention to the weather and do our thing.
All right, so I
There
took
you go.
cool.
just FYI, I took one micro long on MNQ. I'm looking to see if we can get a bull flag right here over the top of this zone since the buyers are trying to defend it again. Um, looking for us to kind of get into a decent position right here. Could be. I mean, we're making lower lows, but we just made a higher high as well. So I mean, like the buyers digging down, the sellers digging down a little deeper than last time on M and Q is not the worst thing in the world. So I did go really, really light because it is already 9:12 and we've been getting some manipulation. But I'm going to give this some room and see if I can find a play here. Not a lot.
So
Not
I
what's up.
I've been noticing just real quick
Mm-hmm.
that we pull back really deep. Whenever we pull back really deep at the bell, we go to like hit orders, long orders,
Mm-hmm.
and then we recover immediately.
Yep.
Not like a huge. You see, when we get really close to the all-time high or are at the all-time high, we usually don't get like huge green days. It's like slow, sustained upward
Mm-hmm.
movement.
Yep.
And in order to keep doing that, we got to have a fat pullback. So when you see it pull back really deep to a known level, I
Mm-hmm.
think those are good long opportunities for us being at this
Oh,
all-time high.
100%, 100%. It's bullish until we ain't, right?
Yes, sir.
I don't love the fact that we're kind of pointing this down. That 5 minute just we're getting a higher, lower low, lower high on this, but we're still pushing back down to that range. And I'm with Jay, like, and Freddie's kind of pointed this out some too. It's very like he's very much just like, hey, if we're pushing up in pre-market, probably going to get a big pullback. If we pull back pretty deep in right before market open, a lot of times you get that nice little pop, which is exactly what happened yesterday. We made that down, 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 right back into this zone, the high from Friday, and then it absolutely just exploded right at market open. So, I'm not without coming back and retesting the zone like 50 times, but yesterday was just choppy. So maybe not the best example, but
Well, did it Thursday and Friday of last week, where it'll do that deep pullback, find support at a key level, and then just disappear
Yeah.
in the upside.
Especially when you get like a week and a half long range, like those last couple of days inside that range. A lot of times you'll see here. I'll show you. I can show you an example.
Show me.
Yeah. So there's Wednesday.
Wish you would.
Sorry, no, that's Tuesday, and there's Wednesday right there on that one. But let's go look at this like last range that ES really was holding. So here's the block range that we had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Lows, highs. ES was basically just straight up in a zone. NQ, you can see, making its higher highs and higher lows, which is odd that it was the nicer one. But it is what it is. And like here's that huge pullback that Wednesday before like everything started taking off. You can see both of them actually forget like, oh, we were doing something different, and they both started trading the exact same way. Like it's almost like all the manipulation made all the individual retailers that were making this trade differently just kind of forget what they were doing, and it give the exact same pattern. No more higher highs, higher lows. Both of them pulled back. Super big dump right in the middle of the day on that Wednesday, and then immediately it came right back up, and that's when both of them took off and took out those higher highs. So, anytime you see those nice big pullbacks right at market open, especially on the lower half of that range right there, big pullback, pullback, pullback.
Hey, Phil, can I ask you a question?
Pullback, pullback. Yeah, go ahead.
It's Mario. Hey.
What's up, tree topper?
Hey. I got a prop firm.
Yeah.
Called Futures Elite.
Okay, I don't think I've ever heard of them.
I'm on there now. MNQ is what you're on, right?
Yes.
Is there a difference because your MNQ says MNQ1 and mine just says MNQ?
Well, so it depends on what platform you're in, probably, because a lot of them, like TradingView is probably one of the few that have a continuous chart. Remember that continuous chart we were talking about? Well, you and I did a lot of penny stocks. We didn't do a lot of futures, so in the one exclamation point
over to futures.
So the one exclamation point on the TradingView chart that you see up there is the continuous chart. So like between the contracts, if you go and look, I think the actual contract name is like, we're in the September contract, so it's MNQ U 2025. That's the one that expires in December. So the fact that whatever you're trading on, so this is the actual contract everybody's trading on. The one just updates the chart for me, so I don't have to go and change the contract name every single time. So I can keep trading on this one instead of having to, this one's done. Now I've got to go redraw everything on my new chart.
Yeah, I don't have the option to do that.
Yeah. Most platforms don't, being honest. But I mean, TradingView is a charting platform. Like that's what it's built for. So.
Okay. Thanks for explaining that. Hey,
absolutely.
I sent you a message.
Okay.
So whenever you get to it.
Absolutely.
Thanks, bro.
Oof. All right. I don't love the fact that we are technically underneath the 15-minute 21 EMA on NQ right now. It is pushing back down to that range. I haven't gotten stopped out. I mean, it's just one NQ. I had like $20 on the line. So I'm looking for some consolidation into here. If it pulls back any further into this wick that we had, I've got another long order sitting there, hoping to pick up and lower my average into this a little bit. So, but it looks like we're hanging out pretty hardcore right here.
See, this is crazy.
So to get this straight, Phil, I'm on the same chart as you. It's just a different.
Mine's just
contract.
named different. No, it's the same contract. Everybody's trading the same contract in futures.
So go to July 25th. Can you go back there real quick?
Yeah.
It's Friday, right?
Yeah.
Friday.
Okay. All right. Sorry, bro. I'm
Yeah,
new
you-
to this, so this is all
Yeah.
No,
fucking
it's cool.
space.
I'm gonna catch the day. That's where we gapped up, and then we definitely
Mhm.
filled that gap.
Yeah, we
100%.
Yeah, we did.
That's what
You
this
get a
is
lot of
for,
money.
man. Ask as many questions as you can.
Yeah, this is open forum.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
get
appreciate
it
it,
while
guys.
it's hot, man. Because once we sign off, we're gone until
I
tomorrow.
used to be so scared to open my mouth in here, bro. Like it would keep me from asking all these questions that would have helped in the beginning. You couldn't pull teeth to get me to talk, and then finally, now I won't shut up.
Now we can't get them to shut up. So,
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, same. I was like, I don't want to be that asshole that asked the stupid question, but you'll always be that asshole.
Hey, guys, can you explain something else to me real quick?
That was
Sure.
great.
What's
oh
up?
no, you only get one a day.
We're putting a limit
What
on it,
exactly
putting a cap on it.
is buying a contract versus buying penny stocks?
Oh, these? All right. So, it's so the difference really between like if you were to go and buy an option contract, now you'd buy a call, if you wanted to buy an option and do it that way, right? So like here's the deal: if you bought a contract for a stock, right, then that contract has an expiration date that you have to get rid of it by. And you've got to deal with theta, gamma, delta, all that wonderful stuff. This freaking one micro contract is going to go hit my price target, and it didn't give me.
You
a
got
chance
stopped
to,
out of that.
Watch out for the reversal because it's the Bollingers are converging.
Yeah, it's getting pretty tight, but that the buying pressure just stepped in hard right here. So if it doesn't, what I'll do is like if we reclaim this area right here and sit back down on top of it, then I'll average in there and start averaging into a position. So because I'm only up like $40 freaking because I only got one micro.
Okay, guys. I just have a theory real quick.
There's my
I know you're
TP,
explaining
baby.
futures contracts.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I think ES is going to go for its high of day, or all-time high as well. But I think NQ is going to fuck around in the chop while ES just
I don't know,
keeps
man. So like
climbing higher.
if you would have asked me a month ago, I would have said, yeah, 100% I agree with you. But NQ's been stepping higher highs, higher lows while ES was in the chop like the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
NQ's so I think probably the technology sector is pretty hot. And NQ's probably not going to wait on ES while it catches up. That's my theory and my hypothesis. I could be completely off, but
anybody placing bets? Jacobs minus 100.
Look at that.
So when I buy a contract, how much
rejection.
money am I spending, Phil?
A lot. That's why we use the I mean like it's in MNQ. You're not spending 23,000 on a micro, but you're just like 1/10. I think it's like 2,300, 500. 2,350 for a micro or whatever. Yep. But yeah. So the deal is this, man. The deal is this. Like we're using that margin. That's why we're using these prop firms, because the margin to trade these things is absolutely ridiculous. Like the amount of money you actually have to have in an account to be able to do that. So, which is why like when Duck's like, hey, I can trade this many units of this contract. Like there is no prop firm alive that you will ever be able to do that on. You have to trade that on personal account because you have to have the money in the bank for that brokerage to go, oh yes, here's the margin for what you own, right? So I mean, like when you're looking to trade, this is why you're capped. Like if you're on a 50K account for a lot of these prop firms, the majority of these prop firms are very much like you got a 50K account. Okay, cool. Well, you can trade, I think top step is like 5 is the max minis you can trade, which is 50 micros, right? On Apex, you can trade 10 minis or 100 micros, which is honestly a little ridiculous. So a 50K account when you only got $2,500 to draw down. But I guess if you were to build that account up and you had like an extra 50K in your account that was actually drawdown, you could take advantage of that eventually. So, but that means like they want you to trade with them long term. So, all right, so just real quick, what I'm seeing right here is my one little measly micro position is sitting in a really good position. My entry was actually down here at 77. No, that's my stop loss. My entry was my entry actually was actually a little high. It's at 84. So, but my stop loss is back down here at 77 right now. Let's see if we come back and touch this and take off, or if we at this point, I'm not risking anything.
Doug, thank you for that mention about that little drawback on that candle, because yeah.
I hit TP though, man. This is why we make these plans. You make the plan, you stick to your plan, you trade your plan. Like if I would have taken a full position, I could have been done for the day.
Just scalping and shit. That's what we do.
Oh, geez.
Those are the best days. It's nice and quick. Yeah, Apex doesn't do a great job of like telling you how to size,
No, they don't. They're just like, here you
will
go.
Into a 50K, like, yeah, bro, like what? 10 ticks, that's your whole account, or 10 contracts.
Oh yeah.
It's like the slightest twitch and it's all over.
Done.
Like,
absolutely done.
Yes.
That's $20 per point times 10. So that's $200 per point. So you get one decent sized stop loss on a play and you're screwed.
Yeah. So you don't even really set a stop loss. It's a TP and blown account.
Yeah, it's all or nothing at that point. So, what was you? I mean,
why does that sound so familiar?
Right.
You'd only need 15 points. That's it. That's all you need is 15 points. 15 points to pass an eval, and that would have been it right there. But because it's a live drawdown, if it came up here and then pulled back to here without hitting your stop loss and then went back up, you would have blown that account anyway.
That's
even
a big trade-off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was really excited about that new prop firm or whatever, daytraders.com, that guy that came over from Apex. And I realize, the straight to funded, it's like paying everything you'd pay in the beginning just to get to a funded account, except for you get into this 10 qualifying trading days with 20% consistency.
Yes. 20% consistency, and I think it takes more money in the end on the back end.
Read the small print, but that's all right. I'm like, I'm about to get a big old payout from them any day. So
that's the trade-off between Top Step and Apex. Top Step will only give you access to half of your profits, but there's no live trailing drawdown and there's no 30% cap. Yeah. So that's the trade-off, Oh wow, we're going early. Somebody's sound hilarious.
I still didn't. I guess I could have technically. No, we didn't. We haven't. This wasn't a decent trend line. I was waiting for a third touch, but I would have averaged into here on an upward plane. But I have not averaged into that. I've still only got one micro. Still looking to add to this play.
We might go up at
the JWAP.
I've got the JWAP on my Top Step account over here. It's like the one thing that I'm actually watching on it is 23,568.
Yeah, see, ES has hella support right here. We are at a strong support level. I think we're gonna go up because ES wants to go up.
I think so too. Let's go look at SPY.
NQ's gonna fuck with us, and because it's been going down, pulling back deep to get a like springboard lately, so it's just gonna fake us all out. I'm just gonna right from the bat.
Dang it! All right, so
Feel it.
good
Non-financial
good
advice.
positions. The good position on SPY on ES is the fact that SPY came back down on pre-market and basically bounced right off of 638, which is what we got rejected off of yesterday. The big rejection to send us down for the rest of the day. We've reclaimed that 638 level, and all the candles that you see, back down here before the bounce, they're trying to close and open below the 20-cent line, and here we go, close and open above like the 20-cent line. So as long as SPY can get back over VWAP, that's the big thing. SPY is getting rejected right at VWAP right now, but if it can take it, then yeah, I think pre-market, and then probably on its way back up to 640.
Here we go.
Why do I?
Here we go.
There we go. Market open.
Very nice.
We're here, fellas.
Very nice. Oh,
I had a feeling it was going to do that.
You better believe it.
Come on, little higher, little higher, little higher. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done.
30 points
There
in
it
the
is.
money. With
There
one
it is.
micro, baby. A whole $60. I'm rolling in it right
Oh my
now.
God. I could have
Golly.
held that. No,
I
Never
can.
gonna
I can
shoulda,
afford to
coulda,
hold
woulda.
it because I only got one micro. Let's see what this Joker does, man. What the crap?
Yeah, I got nasty right there.
$70 with one micro. That's not too shabby. I'm just gonna hold it. Might as well. What else am I gonna do with
Check
it?
the chat there, Phil.
Huh?
Check the chat.
Oh. Yes, sir. That's amazing. I freaking love it.
Come on, ES. I had a short on ES. ES is moving. I love ES at market open because it never moves this fast ever. Except
Listen,
for right now.
you see what it bounced off of, don't you?
Yup,
And
that trend zone.
Freddie's 1 hour 21 EMA bounced off of it at 255 this morning. It just wicked off of it and bounced off of it again. I mean, almost to the tick.
Yeah, that's a dope ass indicator.
Yeah, it is. Yes, correct. That's all I could really say about it. All right. So at this point, it sucks because now's the pullback.
Ooh.
But
Fake out.
at this point, like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I've got to take my $45.
Hell no. Just hold that thing, my boy.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I intend on spending it all in one place.
Yeah. So maybe we get some consolidation and some continuation here. If we get, I'm not necessarily looking to add anything in the first couple minutes of market for sure. But if we can hold above this like EMA cluster, that's really honestly like I love watching those EMAs that Freddie likes 100%. But what I love even more is this little
Breakfast pancakes.
the little 1 minute EMA clusters that I use over here. I got like a little. I went to ChatGPT and I was like, make me an indicator. And it's like the 8, 13, and 21. It's pretty smart. I like it.
I pulled all the way back to 638 and then bounced off it again.
Yep, that's the level. That was the exact level, bro. I had a long down there.
I've been watching it the whole time. I was just like, oh my gosh. I got in a while ago whenever it was at 638 and I got it out. My
That's
GP
awesome.
was at the top of that big candle. So
Like right above the 1 hour 21 EMA. Look at that freaking ES making a big freaking doji, and I told you NQ's just like, I ain't waiting for you anymore. Tired of playing second fiddle, dang it. The last couple of weeks, NQ's just like, bye birdie.
That's right. That's right. Dude, I made out pretty good off that one little long. That was it. That's like day done.
Dude.
Now we can size
freaking-
small and fuck around on SPY.
Exactly.
Exactly. But that's a rare thing. That's not a viable strategy. Tom.
No.
Works for me today. This time.
That's funny.
Yeah, work today. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
But I had a feeling we were gonna do that though. If I really like
Oh,
the
man.
setup leading into
I'll
the
just-
dawn, then I'll trade. I'll play.
It looks like it's gonna die a painful death right about now. Holy crap. Damn it.
What the hell are we doing,
There we
guys?
go.
What are we doing?
I'm up $100 with one micro.
That's hilarious.
No freaking
Holy
possibility.
hell! I went back to
No
Just went back to
possibility for an
NQ.
entry. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. NQ's
really nice.
not waiting for anybody. The last couple weeks. The buyers are in the market.
So that's the first 5-minute candle just closed.
Yep, there we go. Now we wait for potential pullback. If we can hold above this, I find a good entry, then I'll actually be able to add to my entry. Add to the play that I'm already in.
lean a little closer. See that roses really smell like ooh ooh ooh. Yeah, that's a good song.
Oh man, Spy is still struggling with his freaking VWAP. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Spy's being a punk ass.
Still-
Up.
There we
We
go.
might
Still-
have lift.
Yeah, still closing and open candles over that 20 cent level. It wants
What's
it
going
wants
on
to
with
go
it,
up.
Jay?
Spy is just bullshit.
You said something. You said Lex is doing something?
Huh?
Did you say Lyft is doing something?
Oh, no,
he
no, no.
Spy wants to lift off.
It needs to get
okay.
some lift. Oh,
Okay.
that's a ticker.
Gotcha,
Huh?
gotcha.
He's like,
Yeah.
lift? What? I have 1,000 shares of that?
I'm like, I didn't
when did you get those?
I
0.5
didn't have
seconds
that on my
ago.
radar. What the hell is he talking about?
Yeah.
I have an
Yeah, I have,
indicator that buys stocks that Jay says like immediately. If he says the words, that
2.3 million worth
it's
of it
added to my portfolio.
immediately. There it is. Oh, AI.
Oh,
Spy now wants to go fuck off to the distance.
There we go.
There we
There's
go.
VWAP no more. Come on, baby.
Nah, it definitely wants this pre-market high, even if it
Yep.
doesn't want all time, which is acceptable for me. I will allow it.
Yeah, who knows if we ever get back to that. That all-time high was overnight high for SPY anyway, or for ES, I mean. Oh, hold on, my dog's barking. Hey Hudson, can you? Nice haircut, buddy. I'm on a live call. Everything you say can be heard, so just be cautious. Not that I expect.
Don't put my
anything,
business out there.
right? He's running through the house and the. Okay, all right. Good job, buddy. Your hair looks great. Getting ready for back to school, baby.
I was gonna say, are you getting? Is it almost time for back to school yet?
Yep, this Friday.
No, like,
Oh,
don't tell them
damn.
about my Speedo with the Jesus cross on it. Just playing.
Oh my god!
I was the only one that owned one of those. What the fuck?
That's amazing.
Oh man. Here we go, ES.
I mean, if you want to just keep giving it to me, that's great. But I would have loved to have gotten a bigger position before you did this crap. I'm up. I'm up 67 points. 67 points with one micro. I'm up $125. Dang it!
You know, if you were sizing like me, man, you know where you'd be right now.
I'd be at a lot of money. I'd have a lot of money. Yes.
Retired.
Yeah, that's exact. I'd be like, I quit. Got to have this stupid Discord. No, I'd be back anyway.
And then a week later, you'd be like, "Yeah, I need."
Hey
more.
guys, what's up? I didn't mean what I said. I got excited, and
Yeah,
dude,
bro.
if I ever made over $1 million into play, like I'm looking forward to the day. I'm not going to do it doing. I can't say it was stupid. I followed my plan.
Don't be reckless.
Yeah, don't be reckless. I did follow my plan though. Golly, dude. 63
I'll
points.
tell you what. the feeling of a lot of like making an amount of money you've never made, it wears off very quickly.
I'm sure. Yeah.
It really does.
It doesn't last
That's
long.
that Uncle Sam takes a bite out of your ass.
Yeah.
I just finished all my tax shit, bro.
Good thing yours is mostly in a Roth. The government ain't touching none of it. That's the cool part.
Yeah.
Like everything you've made is not taxable. Uncle Sam
Now
can
he's
F off.
Yeah.
moving like the 1%. That's how you gotta do, man. Capital gains. Yeah. Well, you know. Yeah. It's in our best interest to get rich as fuck. That's how America is.
Yes.
So.
All right. I'm gonna actually trail. My stop loss is still in the negative. I'm actually gonna trail my stop loss now, and
I was going to say, why?
because I was just sitting here watching it. I've got. If I had a position to
It's been
scale out
bouncing.
of, I might actually take a position. I might have actually scaled out of that position. I'm trying to figure out where I need this to pull back to, so I can. I don't want to get stopped out. I want to add to my position if I can.
I wouldn't put it above 6-1.
Above
On
what?
NQ. I don't know what you're saying.
Above 61.
I said when
Come on.
23,620.
620. Oh, actually, it's sitting at 6.
Yeah, on NQ.
Yeah, sitting at 60 is 23. Now we want to pull it back.
Oh, okay. Of course not.
I'm gonna put it closer to 613. Ooh, I want to see if it. I might pull it back behind 610. I'm actually on.
What do we think
I'm actually
about
on.
ES, guys?
Oh, look at that! Oh my! Are you kidding me? Look
We
at what
think
we're
ES
sitting
will
on.
hit its pre-market high?
I think it wants to.
Because I could take 800 right now, or I can go for 16.
Or you can scale out.
I would take it.
It could very well pull back to its SPY's VWAP, and then before it tries again, which is what it's doing right now.
Yeah.
There's VWAP.
Fantastic.
I mean, we're still in the first 15 minutes of market. We haven't even made the 15-minute range that people like to play.
We do have 10-minute consumer confidence and Jolt.
Oh
10
yeah,
o'clock.
10 o'clock. Forgot about that.
So
I was
Be
having too
aware.
much fun riding my one micro to the moon.
About to ride it to Hades if you keep on that horse.
I'm trying, man. My stop loss is right back here. Back up. I feel like it's pretty safe. It could pull back to that pre-market high, which actually is technically all-time high on NQ, previous all-time high until just now. So if we can get back over 640, or if we start to pull like a little bit of a bull flag manner right here, I'll get back in here and move my stop loss back up to 624 and see if we can run back up to 682. I wish I'd have been doing at least two micros. Dang it. I'm learning my lesson. I was looking at it going, that looks a little sketchy. I'll just do one micro at a time. And then I never got another opportunity to scale in. Jeez.
it's the only time I'll hit the market button. If I'm like, all right, I need to get in this play.
Great.
Well, I had a
Otherwise,
limit
they call
order
me-
literally right at the bottom of that wick right there. And we just never came back and touched it.
Ooh, SPY is getting nasty.
Yep, here's the pullback on NQ. It's going to look pretty dirty probably. I may just wind up getting stopped out on this one, but like I'm green. I don't really care, but
There's going to be WAP order down there.
yeah, there's VWAP for NQ. Ooh, SPY just took out its pre-market low. You freaking kidding me?
I thought I was just gonna fill that gap and come back on it.
It might.
You know this.
There's not really a big gap. I mean, if you're just looking at regular trading hours,
Yeah,
then yeah, there's that gap right there.
tiny.
But if you're
Tiny.
looking,
It's gonna come back.
yeah, 630, 638 seems to still be a pretty solid line for SPY. It doesn't seem to want to go below it. So if we can get back to pre-market high, I think we're reaching for 640. I think people are just shaking the tree right now. Look at that. Beautiful pullback right there. Oh, wait. Don't leave me. I'm thinking.
Okay. Found support again at this structure.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see if I can average
SPY.
in here. Yep, I'm averaged in.
I was exactly where I told you guys to put your orders.
Oh, wait, did you say something about getting in?
He has spoken.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was concentrating on something else. I'm sorry.
I know,
we
bro.
came
When
right
I be in
back
a
in.
trade, tunnel vision. It's like, don't talk
Oh,
to
yeah.
me until
I
I hit
know.
sell.
Right.
Oh man, I try, dude. It's tough. It's like, don't look at me while I'm trading.
All right.
Look the other way.
Yeah. Don't want you to see these degenerate characteristics. This is booty cheeks, though.
Yeah.
It's just been low. I should have just stayed in that NQ. Rode that all the way up. I just got out quick.
Well, I mean, once you know you've hit like kind of what you're looking for, man. I mean, you got to get out when you know you need to get out. I'm going to
Well, I
get
was looking
stopped
for
out.
more.
There we go. I'm done. I was out of that play. That sucks.
They're just sketchy, these market open candles. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us don't have unlimited drawdown either. We have to be cautious.
Shots fired.
He's like, oh, we're 100
That's
grand
all
in the
too.
red. We'll just wait it out until we get 100 grand green. No sweat.
He doesn't move in 100 grand increments.
Well, I was trying to be
230, right?
generous.
230 for today.
What is it?
230 for today.
230. Dang it, boy.
Well done. That's a nasty number.
Mm-hmm.
Very nasty.
All right. So.
Come on,
big,
SPY, damn it.
Huge bear wick on the 30-minute NQ right now. It is pushing, looks like it's trying to push back up off of this level right here. That's nice.
Yeah, SPY is bear flag.
Yeah, SPYs. Yeah, ES. It's all sitting right back down here on this block right here. But if it loses the 1 hour 21 EMA, it could get pretty ugly.
Gentlemen, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
I am on my trader view, and I am maybe my screen shows probably 2 candles before. I'm behind. How do I get it?
Oh,
On the
yeah.
current time frame.
You have to pay for it.
Yeah, he's 1-on-1. You got to go sign back into Tradeovate and then log back out of Tradeovate.
Sign out and sign back in?
Yeah, go sign into if you're in TradingView, go log in to Tradeovate at the bottom. That'll update. That'll make your candles up to date, and then you can log back out, go to paper trade.
Okay.
If it won't let you log in, go into Tradeovate and go to the add-ons and make sure that your TV is.
He should be good.
Add-on.
We just did that. Everything should be set up already.
Yeah, SPY is pooping. For those of you.
Take that back, Joe. Take that back.
I wish I could, my friend. Wish I could.
All right, so if we lose 637.80, I think over. I think I don't. Well, Spy didn't have freaking anything on here.
All right, there's 30 seconds on this candle. If it, yeah, it's going for view up now. Up.
There it goes. All right, NQ all the way back to starting point here. Woo! Wow. ES, look at that big. Oh, no. Sorry, that was a wick. That was a wick over here on NQ. I'm sorry. I was looking at two different things. All right, so NQ, again, back down into this zone right here. Not necessarily an awful place, in my opinion, to buy in if ES wasn't doing what I think it's doing. Which looks like ES might be trying to like claw its way back down here. I hope to make an inverse head and shoulders. If not, though, then we've got some work cut out for us. So let's wait and see what we got going on here. I'm going to clean this level up a little bit. That's a big level, but it kind of is what it is at this point. I don't really trade ES, so I don't mind having a big level. There we go. Yeah, it's reaching.
There we go. Dump harder, dump more. There we go. Give me thousands of dollars, you jackass. More money.
Yeah.
More.
637, 20 cents on the line. If it's going to go down any further, we got to reclaim that level. But here's nice. Here's the crazy thing. Nice, huge pullback on SPY, and the oversold's not hitting. I don't know how to read the RSI on ES because I haven't in a long time. Look at that though. Like NQ's right back down here, big wick back up to that zone again. We haven't closed anything underneath it, and the RSI right there is coming just down to 30%. It's just down to the 30. So that could be some more manipulation. Let's just wait and see what happens. Lots of bull wicks on the bottom of these big red candles right here. How much time we got left on that? Oh, 3 minutes. So who knows? Anything can happen. NQ does not want to go back down though. Look at that. Woo! NQ's like, screw you. Dang, ES. Look at that bounce on ES. What the freak did it bounce off of? I guess this right here. Let's see what it does if we get back down here. That looks pretty hardcore right there.
It's terrible.
Right back up to Friday's high for ES. If it gets rejected there, could make a big bull flag, I guess. Those are big wicks on that 5 minute though. I don't know. I think maybe I'm just going to let this one alone for a little bit and see what happens.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got news in 7 minutes. Yeah, I'm not going to take anything else until news comes out. I don't think. Somebody got Phil. All right, yeah, right now we're just in a big range. Swing high, swing low. Waiting on this thing to define itself a little better, and then maybe I'll take a shot at it. Potential bear flag, but look at those freaking bullwicks on the bottom of the SPY. That is ugly. All this is absolutely ugly.
You know what though, Phil?
What?
Past times, like right before news, when it shits like this, it's just to give it room. So when the numbers come out, it
They can
go
sling
the
it
other
straight back up.
direction.
Yeah, that's actually what I was kind of thinking. Maybe this was the pre-manipulation.
Uh-huh. And I see people buying up calls right now. I mean, you know, whatever.
Unless we get like oversold right here, which we still haven't done on NQ. This is my short-term RSI. This is that 5 RSI that I leave on here. The only indicator that's always on my chart, basically. And if we can't get oversold, then that means they're trying to push the price down with fewer sellers than they hope to have, I think.
Right.
Doesn't mean they still can't push it down.
No, not at all.
But if we make a higher low right here, we got 4 minutes. A lot can happen in 4 minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
Holy shit.
What's going on there? Hello. What you got?
That was early.
What you got?
The fuck?
I think someone hit
Now-
the buy button too.
Yeah, they're like, oh, wait, you're not supposed to do that yet. All right. 1 micro long. I guess technically we're underneath this trend line right here. 1, 2, 3. We could be losing that. I don't know. This could be a bad idea.
It's only 1 micro.
It's only 1 micro. Yep, 100%. There's no real good entry right now, so I'm not. I'm not betting the house on it. Because there's that low. We've never closed anything back underneath this low. Let's look at SPY. SPY's all the way back up to its view up already. Getting a little bit of rejection right there. 638.02. Could be just, setting the ceiling, getting ready to dump off of that. But 2 minutes for news. Oh, I've already closed it. Give me a second.
The futures view up. You guys.
One minute consumer confidence for July and JOLTS report coming out. Both 3-star newses. Both at 10 a.m. Let us see Do. Dang it. Now, where's my background music? No, I can't do that. I got too much stuff running.
13 seconds. What are the assholes gonna do? What are they gonna do?
I feel like I'm waiting for the Powerball numbers to come out. Ooh, there's that price is dancing right now. Dancing in the moonlight.
It was ass. It didn't do shit. You guys are irritating.
This is okay. All right. So consumer confidence stronger than expected. Way stronger than last time even, and then the jobs opening report is a negative number, which means that we have fewer jobs open available for people to get, which should theoretically speak to either companies getting smaller, which is an option, or that there are more people filling those jobs, which means the unemployment numbers should theoretically be going down at this point. Either one. Strong economy, decent for the dollar. Not always great for the market, so to speak, but that's what we got right now. Could be decent play. Still got my long position. Higher than expected reading should be taken as positive for bullish for the USD. Yep. Okay. May not be necessarily all that great for the market right here, though. Let's see what we get. So right down by the statistics of labor statistics. A reading that is stronger than forecast is generally supportive or bullish for the USD. Weaker is generally negative. Oh, that's not how I read it, but okay. Well, so weaker. It should be bearish for USD, which means that technically we should basically break about even right here, which probably is why nothing's really happening at this point. But if we can keep making some higher lows right here on the chart, this is either going to be a bear flag, or we're actually trying to turn this thing back around and make some higher highs and higher lows and step back over this zone right here, which would, either way would be fine with me. I just wanted to do something. SPY did get rejected at its VWAP again. QQQ currently under its VWAP right now. Only want to take out its pre-market high at this point. Still. It is looking like it's kind of pointing down a little bit at this point. Let's just kind of wait and see if they're going to keep it that way.
We got to break this SMA, this 150 right here. Been finding hella support. There you go, you pretty son of a bitch.
Yes.
Stop bouncing right there.
Yes is already back under. It's back under its 150 15-minute SMA. It's back under its 1 hour 21 EMA. The only thing that's not in bearish sequence is the 21 and 50 on the 15-minute at this point that I have on my chart. But it's pushing back. That 21 EMA on the 1 hour for NQ. NQ, everything's still lined up bullish at this point, except for maybe the short-term EMAs. It looks like. I'm not even really sure what that is. I've somehow got it on my chart. It's just a thing, apparently. All right, let's see if we can break back under 556.25, or if we're going to hold it. It looks like it wants to. Is it going to? ES is still at this point making a an inside candle unless it can get back under 64.29.
So you got to push it harder than that. Where's oversold?
Yeah, it's just pushing the oversold territory right now on the 5 minute. But it's just all relying on the close of this candle, which closes in 2 seconds. And there we go. Technically, we did scrape into the oversold, but not very strongly. And there's a bounce.
Come on, death candle. Come on, death candle. Give me a fucking end of the world size doomsday candle. Just right through my teeth.
Wow. Completely lackluster.
Who are these people buying right now?
Because it's the market.
I'm gonna come to their house, shake them upside down for lunch money.
That's how most people. That's the only way most people know how to play is just buy stuff.
They need to hang out with us for a couple months. Learn the way.
All right, I think we may be trying to go here. This may be the time, the place.
The time is now.
We're looking for this break right here. 5.56 and a quarter. If we can get underneath that, I think we're gonna go. Man, SPY still made a freaking inside candle. Are you kidding me? SPY needs to get underneath that 63, that 637.59. That means ES is doing the same thing. Look at that. You dirty little monster, you. 64.29. It needs to break it. It needs to break it hard. It needs to do it now. There we go. NQ moving down. Come on, SPY. Come on, SPY. Dear Lord, what are you waiting on? You've got the sellers. You've got the lackluster news. You want to pull back. Just freaking do it already. Come on. Oh, it touched it. Are you kidding me? It freaking touched it. Okay.
They always do that stupid shit.
Wow. Touched it. Okay. Oh. What do you do? NQ bounced right off his freaking 21 EMA on the 1 hour. All right, what are we doing here? If we can break back down below and hold back down below 23.556.50 on NQ, I do believe that 23.530 should be well on the table. I think we need to stay back underneath 577 in order for that to happen. because if not, that could be the double bottom they were waiting for to try to yank ES back up by its, in the words of a dear friend, by its short curlies.
Oracle himself.
Mm-hmm. You what?
The Oracle himself.
Right. Black magic. Brown
Mexican
magic.
Morpheus.
The UT colored magic. Mexican Morpheus. Oh God. Oh, jeez. All right. Well, inside candles and triple bottom on ES, or SPY at least. Looks like maybe we're trying to find a little bit of a range here. Let's see if we can define this a little better. And that 15-minute opening range breakout actually worked really well on NQ. Once, twice, 3 times a lady. It's just chopping back down underneath it. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this, even though that play worked out really well. Thank goodness. I'm not saying we should ignore. Whoa, what the? That's a big zone. There we go. Let's pull this back. So.
Okay. Half the time. Okay. I'm going to take one more short at this prior all-time high.
Yeah, I think we're still like leaning short, if that makes sense. Unfortunately.
Okay.
I don't know. We did not dip very hard into that oversold territory right there.
Not at all.
SPY popping back up to its VWAP potentially. 638 now acting as resistance. 638.20 now on the chopping block here. If they can't retake that, then. But man, that's no more lower lows on ES except for inside of this bundle, but they were all inside candles from this. So I'm kind of waiting right now. It's still that 639, the 637.60 level right there, 639.59. I really need to see some stuff close underneath that if we're going to get any more continuation. Until that point, you got to find the range, play the range, I think. So I will potentially try and attempt to short if we get back up here off the bottom of that. It should be pretty close to the 21 EMA on the 15-minute. ES is just digging its little hole right here. I don't know. Man, NQ looks like it wants to go up so bad.
But it doesn't.
But then it doesn't. Yeah.
It's lying to us both.
Yeah.
Trust this
What happened to your I don't give a crap attitude, NQ?
Rebel without a cause, dude. Now he's
Right.
just, it's gone soft on us.
There you go. Let's look at
It got tired.
yeah.
It's grown soft in its old age. We get it. We get it. We get it.
All right. We get close to 10:30. I've got calls that start at 11. So consumer report, consumer confidence, and jolts out of the way. Atlanta Fed GDP Q2 comes out at 11:30. So that's an hour and 15 minutes from now. Could offer a little bit more volatility back into the market. But I think at this point, honestly, I'm not saying we don't see any other big moves today, but with the FOMC meeting coming out tomorrow, we've got that non-inform again, just kind of wrap up the ADP non-farm employment change tomorrow 8:15, and then you've got the GDP quarter over quarter for Q2 at 8:30. And several other things that come out at 8:30, all revolving mainly around the GDP anyway. And then you've got crude oil inventories at 10:30, and then we hop on back in here at live tomorrow at 1:45 p.m. Eastern, 15 minutes before they release the FOMC statement and the rate decision. Which everybody is expecting it seems to be at this point, or the majority of people are expecting it to be not changed. And then, of course, the press conference. Anytime Powell opens his mouth, is good to kind of pay attention to what's happening. So,
Guys, I think I'm out of here. I will see you guys tomorrow.
All right. We'll be here.
That was my last trade. I took the short off the prior all-time high, and
it worked.
It didn't look like it wanted to continue. That's it. TP'd at the 150. What is that? MA. Sorry. All right, guys. Duck, Slade, the man himself.
All right, Jay. Take care.
I was gonna say Jesus. Oh man, Jay, thanks for being here with us, man. We missed you a lot. Glad we could hear your voice.
I miss you too, player. Yeah. Well,
all right.
Yeah, I'll be back for tomorrow. So,
sweet.
All right, y'all have a good day.
Peace out.
Peace, gents, ladies. Till next time.
Yeah, at this point, I'm kind of with Jay. We are seeing this nice turn back around right here. Very nice push back down to the downside. Again, just kind of waiting for something to actually break. I mean, at this point, look at freaking SPY, man. SPY is just stuck right here. No higher highs, no higher lows. VWAP in the way. 638 again, tapping that resistance point right there. Does look like it wants to try to, kind of creep back down a little bit, but then look at there, NQ showing that support, showing, hey, the range is not done yet. So, yeah, I either played long off the bottom or short off the top, but I wouldn't recommend doing anything other than that at this point, unless you get a break outside of this. That is my recommendation as a non-financial advisor. The bears are trying to step back in, trying to get some sellers right here in this market. And they're pushing right back into this solid line right here. Let's see if we can actually get anything. So, but yeah, I mean, as far as that goes, lots of news coming out here in the next not quite 24 hours, a little over 24 hours. Big news everybody's been waiting on. The market's probably been just pricing this stuff in for months now, hoping to have whatever outcome they're hoping to have. So we could just, find some real choppy mess the rest of the day. So just be careful. We had a decent day yesterday, even though it was super choppy. I mean, it was zone to zone like several times yesterday. Very well written out, very nice play. So today just might be a day we go, hey, we got a good play at the beginning and we don't want to give back any money. So let's just kind of wait and see what happens. If ES does decide to pull back some more, I think this block is obviously, a pretty decent one right there. It's using this one, but we could obviously pull back all the way to here, or even honestly back down to the bottom of this zone right here, right on top of this block, and still be in bullish territory. So pullbacks are pullbacks. Pullbacks are part of the bullish moves, right? So you got to have them sometime. And at this point with NQ, with the way that we had this manipulation candle in the morning that we were able to take advantage of, we could definitely stand to hold underneath this and find some support a little further back down, especially going into tomorrow. If they plan on just shooting this thing to the moon tomorrow after FOMC, they're going to need some space. So just kind of keep an eye out for that. But that 1 hour 21 EMA, it looks like it's pretty hardcore on the holding the line right now for NQ. So let's just kind of wait and see what happens. Let's see if we break through that or not. Looks like we are pushing again for another attempt. Nothing real strong. So, all right. Any questions before I wrap it up? Looks like we're still... Oh, hey there. STAI coming back out into the open here. I didn't catch it, so very sorry. Because we were looking at this, but about 5 minutes ago, we closed this candle. 6 minutes ago, we closed this candle, closed and open. So if you're still watching that 122 line that Mike called earlier would have been an absolute banger, but you can kind of see we did get halted right there too. So right at 10%, but it should theoretically continue to the top side. Other than that, I don't. SGD, keep SGD on the marks. Nice. Look at that round bottom. I mean, holy crap. The fact that this thing pulled back pretty hard, but it was smooth, and we did kind of dig back down into the underneath the 50 for a little bit. But it's pushing back up right now. If we can get some stair steps back up to that 160 level, I think that might be something to look out for maybe like a little after lunchtime, maybe going into lunchtime. Nothing else really kind of seems to be kind of putting itself in a position. That's a little double top right here. Two false breakouts right here on CLDI on that original call out, or original breakout. Never actually closed anything over $1, which I think is actually what was called. But here we have this push back above the VWAP, pushed right back up to that top piece right there. So if we were playing that bounce at all, like we talked about doing, then congratulations for a few percent out of a crappy market. Other than that, really, man, I'm not liking a whole lot of anything at this point. It's not looking promising, people. But that is to be expected with the day before a big FOMC meeting like that. Really, the only one that's moving right now is Repel Moon Group, REPL. Looks like we could have had a breakout right at like the 365 level. But it's even that it's not moving very big. It's still just now at 20%. Even here. So I mean, look, I think maybe keep this one on the watch list for yourself. Free float 72 million, which is a little bigger than we like it. I still love having any free floats under 20 million. So that's probably why it's moving as slow as it is, because it does have a slightly larger free float. However, the simple fact is we've got some decent volume, and it seems to be. Yeah, relative volume is higher than typical. It looks like we've hit about 500,000, $250,000 before, but we're hitting like we went from quarter to 500,000 to 500,000 to almost 1 million. So relative volume is there. Look for a decent little pullback on RP Our EPL, and you could find a decent little play out of this one today because we've only had like the first push and pull back and push. So the next pull back and push should be halfway decent. Keep in mind that it is a slower mover. We're back under 20%, even just with this candle kind of fidgeting a little bit. SOAR just dropped some more. MCVT is actually climbing the ranks right now. Free float is only 2 million, so very tiny free float on MVTC. It wasn't even the move wasn't even big enough to pop up on the list until just now. SOAR is like slowly falling off. Yeah, keep an eye on it. We could, if this pulls back, we obviously had a breakout right here at 673. If this turns into a red candle, pulls back again, we could try. You could attempt to use this as the breakout and go ahead and start getting an entry. Use that 15% stop off of this because technically it hasn't moved hard enough to not be. I mean, but it is pulling back pretty hard right now. You see, we tried to get over 70. The buyers are kind of slipping away. Oh, you know what? Be very careful. Never mind. Be very careful with this one. We rolled this one through into the pre-market on into the after hours for Friday and down out of the pre-market from yesterday. And it's kind of a little bit of a bounce right here. So be really cautious with this one. If you're in it, I mean, that was the breakout. Theoretically, we're still in the loading zone right here. So decent little play right here. VWAP stop loss would be around 12%, which is also it's got the 200 EMA in there too, so that could be pretty nice. And then that 15% stop loss would put it right back below the 21 EMA down there. So watch that one. Could be something decent. SoFi. Kind of moving up. SoFi's not really a penny stock. SoFi's pretty large. Yes, 1 billion free float. If you don't know what SoFi is, just go Google it. It's huge. Huge financial company. So the fact that it's only trading at like $24 is actually pretty cool. I remember buying it at like $24, and then when everything pulled back and all the stuff that I was buying at like $24, all of it went back to like $7 and stayed there for months. That was grimacing. I guess technically our EPL is still in the breakout zone as well. It's a very small move though. I don't even know if I would necessarily put a whole 21 the 21 EMA is only like 5-6% below like the actual breakout price technically. So if you wait to like get a little entry back, maybe a little bit further back here. But these are all tiny movers. Like these are all like back here on the 20% for a reason, so be very careful when you have those. Be okay with smaller gains. You're not looking for a 15% move when it's only moved 20% for the whole day, right? You're just very less likely to get it. Oh yeah, SGD slowly making its way back up there. Keep an eye on it. It could render some decent funds. Even this VWAP. See, these are the type of VWAP breaks that I really, really like because over here, close open after a nice big smooth swing back up, close and open. Any of these right here, any of this right here would have been fantastic VWAP break for SGD. So if you're watching those, definitely keep an eye out for that. STAI, what can I say? Very nice. I just kind of moved. We just didn't see it. Keeping those breakout levels on your chart for the whole day. Good stuff. It did unhalt. It did move back to the top side. It gapped up, but it pushed up, came back down. Now it's pushing back up again. So STAI, I hope you were able to kind of take advantage of that. If not, there's always going to be another one. SGD is probably the one that I keep an eye on the most as far as this one goes. STAI and SGD top plays for the day so far. So far, so good. So keep an eye on that. I'm going to keep watching. Oh, yeah. See, NQ still is wanting to push. Those sellers are trying to push it down. And their buyers are just absorbing all of that pressure. It's absolutely crazy. Finally got a break below that level right there on SPY. Come back up, got rejected off of here, pushing back down. So now we got to come back down and take out the low of day, which is 637.24. Need to start closing some candles below that. And then here we go, just right back into this freaking range. So, man, it's just nothing pretty at all on any of this right now. It's it's okay to not strain and struggle trying to force a trade today. If I can say anything else, because I haven't even stopped the recording yet, because I'm a madman and I love just sitting and waiting on my computer to render 2-hour-long files. I don't know. No, if I can say anything to wrap this whole thing up is like, if the day's not giving you a play, set something on your chart that you want to see, and then set an alert and walk away from it. Go do something else, or open up a separate chart and do some actual like charting, like practice. Like go to a chart you've never seen before. You know, practice looking at free float. Practice looking at support resistance levels. Practice looking at 1 hour levels. Practice looking at trend lines. Practice looking at Fibonacci's. How do you pull them? What do you do with them? How do you use them? Right? All this stuff. All the things you can be doing on days like today when it's just absolutely awful to watch. Right? Like you could wait for a play all day long and never get it. And that's okay. It really is okay that you never get a play. But wasting that time sitting there doing absolutely nothing, it's just exactly what it sounds like. It's just a waste of time. So put some of that time to good use while you're staring at your chart already. If you want to keep an eye, if you're playing NQ, keep NQ up on one, pull up another chart over here, and just work on something different with your chart up here on the other side. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you have at least the essentials package, you can do it at least 2. All right. So if you're not using them both with the same one, go look at something different. You're going to be fine. All right. Any questions real quick before I hop out? All right, ladies and gentlemen, peace out. I got to get ready for the rest of the day. And we will see you guys tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. Make sure you put them on your calendars. Bye.